Welcome back for number 3.
It is episode 3 of Decorating 1, 2, 3 with me, Jenny, the Circle City Candle Lady. So this week we're in the office, and I've got my little helper here who's not going to stick around for the whole video because she gets a little chatty herself, right, dear?
Yikes.
Okay, so tell us, you were talking before about the walls. What about the walls here?
We need to keep them for lots of days, and lots of days. So, we have $50 for lots of days.
Okay.
The end.
Okay, well, we want to talk about the walls because today in Decorating 1, 2, 3, we're actually starting with number 2.
And then we go
number
to
2.
number 4 when
Well, today on Decorating 1, 2, 3, we are in the office, as you can see. Behind us, you've got the desk. And if you looked over to this side, we have the computer desk.
for the gallery.
Yes, and we're sitting on a daybed that we've turned into a couch.
The gallery day bed.
Thank you. I'm glad that you like it. So the reason I asked about the walls was that is our focus today. Step number 2, which as you remember was pick your colors. Remember, step number 1 was pick your room. Step number 2 was pick your color. And step number 3 is accent away. So the wall color that you see here is like a rust kind of color, and it's something I saw actually in one of my PartyLite host houses. And little do you guys know, when you host a party, I'm coming to your house to steal ideas on how to decorate. So thanks so much for those ideas. But one of my hosts... now that it's a little quieter in here, I can finish up a bit. Okay, well, I loved this color. I wanted this color somewhere in my house. So step number 2 was very easy this week. Then I had to figure out where. And where I originally saw it was in somebody's family room. And I kept thinking that would be gorgeous. I would love to do that. But I had a couple concerns. Number 1 was it's a very dark color. It looks pretty light right now because I've got a window right over here that has the sun coming through. But at nighttime I was just worried it would be too dark downstairs. And the other one is the family room is gigantic and I really didn't feel like painting the entire thing. I'm kind of lazy that way. So I started thinking and looking around the house, and I finally decided that the office was the perfect spot because it was such a rich color, and to me it was so warm and inviting, and it would be great for an office space. So, go to step number 1, I picked the office. Step number 2, I picked the color. And then of course step number 3 is accent away. And I cannot wait to show you the accents that went perfect in this room. Let's take a look real quick. That is it. My pride and joy of this room. Here's what happened. I had picked the color, I had picked the room, and then I went to my PartyLite conference. And at conference they introduced these brand new sconces. Amaretto Swirl is the collection, and the sconces were just one of several items that they brought out. And I immediately thought, oh, those are perfect in my office. Well, wouldn't you know, at conference, one of the displays they showed us was a wall about this same color with these sconces hung on it. And I thought, maybe I do know a thing or two about decorating, don't I? Because I wanted those in my office right away. So I'm going to show you the final bit of how everything looks. Here we go. In conclusion, I have my new office where I started with step number 2. I picked the paint color, decided I wanted to use it in the office for step number 1, and then finished off with step number 3. I accented away. Seriously, are these not gorgeous or what? Well, thank you for stopping by Decorating 1, 2, 3. And stay tuned for next week, where we're going to change things up a little bit and talk a little bit more about decorating with fragrances as opposed to 3 simple steps. Of course, you know 3 is the magic number, so it will still be a 3-themed show. See you next week on Decorating 1, 2, 3 with me, Jenny, the Circle City Candle Lady. Have a great week.